Let's have a look at Chickering and Gamson's 7 principles for good practice in undergraduate education. Albert Einstein said, "The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education." I hope our students don't feel that way. Following these principles for good practice will help prevent that. The first principle says that good practice encourages student-instructor contact. And we know that one of the most powerful motivators in student success is making connections with people on campus. I believe teachers are the best connection a student can make. The second principle says that good practice encourages cooperation among students. Students don't only learn from teachers, they learn from each other. And employers are expecting students to be team players. So let's get started. Principle number 3 states, good practice encourages active learning. And by active learning, we mean involving the students in directing their own learning. Principle number 4 says, good practice gives prompt feedback. One way to do this is to post grades electronically as soon as the work is scored. The 5th principle states that good practice emphasizes time on task. And we know the more we study, the more we learn. Principle number 6 says, good practice communicates high expectations. When I started teaching college, I had a mentor who told me to set my bar high. He said, students will live up to your expectations, so you might as well set them high. And he was right. The final principle states that good practice respects diverse talents and ways of learning. There are 3 recognized learning styles. The first is the visual learner. Visual learners learn best by reading and will often daydream during a lecture. The second style is auditory. Auditory learners like discussions and lectures and often will whisper while they're reading. The third and final style is kinesthetic. These are your hands-on learners. They tend to remember things that they do, and you can identify these people because they're the pencil tappers. Now, people aren't one style or the other, but tend to move back and forth. And the trick is to include a little bit of material for each type of learning style in your lessons. What I want you to do is to simply think about each of these principles in your daily teaching. Next time we'll talk about making effective presentations.